Hey there, we're driving down the road to see a friend down towards Detroit. Maximus is in the back. How you doing, Maximus? And it's really beautiful. Don't know if you can see outside the colors. Just gorgeous. I mean, it's just starting to turn. It's one of the things that I really did love about Michigan when I lived here. Just absolutely beautiful. Like the maples and the oaks, just they blow up like the 4th of July. Color, color, color. It's awesome. Had a good time at the Capitol today. I'm going to get over here. We've got some speed demons behind me. Going 95 and these guys are jamming on me. Can you believe this? Anyway, I shouldn't be going 95, that's for sure. Anyway, we're going to let Speed Demon here. He's also in a Beamer. Here he comes, rearview mirror man. All right, buddy, there you go. Run, go faster, go faster. He's got to be going like 105, 110. Anyway, I'm not going to play with that. So anyway, very interesting day in Lansing, Michigan today. Talked to a lot of people. I'm impressed with Lansing, frankly. You know, I heard all this stuff about how it was this deserted ghost town, and certainly, you know, the factory jobs are gone, but they've got the state capitol, they've got the state offices, and they've got, you know, a new baseball stadium. It's beautiful. They've got Old Town Lansing, all the brownstones and everything, right? Yesterday with Doug. It's just beautiful, and along the river. And really, you know, the ghetto-like houses that were around when I was a kid, they've been plowed under, and evidently a while ago, too, because there's nice grassy green fields that have replaced these ghetto houses. And so the houses that are remaining are beautiful and really kept up nicely. They're clean. And, of course, you've got Michigan State University, Michigan Avenue, which runs from the Capitol down to Michigan State. It was beautiful. I mean, I saw a lot of shops that were open for business, and sure, everything's slow all over, but it wasn't what I expected. I was expecting, you know, a bomb crater, basically, and it wasn't the case. I talked to some really good people on the Capitol lawn. The wonderful thing about my buddy Maximus in the back seat there is that he attracts a crowd every time. And that was kind of neat, because everywhere we've gone, you know, whether it was the Republican Party of Idaho, or of Michigan, rather, I'm thinking of home, yes, it's true. But whether it was the Republican Party of Michigan or over at the Capitol, on the lawn of the Capitol, walking around downtown Lansing, people love Maximus. And it's awesome because, you know, the conversation always goes something like this. Wow, is that a wolf? Yeah, that's a wolf. We came from Idaho. Oh my gosh, he's so beautiful. How much does he weigh? Oh, he weighs about 150 pounds. Wow, that's incredible. Where did you get him? And then I tell him the whole story about how Maximus and I met. And, well, what are you doing all the way out here? And I say, listen, I'm out looking for answers for America, and ideas, and really ideas I can take back to Idaho about education and what's working in other states and what's not working in some states, and, you know, how are things with you and what's going on? And man, everybody has a story they want to share. And yeah, there's a lot of despair. Oh my gosh, another speed demon. Oh my gosh, really? Okay, yeah, zoom, buddy, zoom. Go faster. He's going 105 miles an hour because I'm going 90 to get out of his way. I mean, and he's passing me like I'm standing still. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just like, try that in Idaho, buddy. You'd get arrested. Anyway, boy, look at these fields. Just beautiful. It's farmland here, people. It's totally farmland. I love it. You know, Michigan State was once an agricultural college, and they used to call it Moo-U. But people are sharing their stories with me, and everybody in America that I've run into so far, they aren't without hope. They just really are looking for ideas and answers. That's it. You know, and I think we have them. Today, I lost my hero. Steve Jobs was my hero. Other than my father, I don't have any other heroes. That was it. So now it's just my dad. And I don't want to say just my dad. I love my dad. But Steve Jobs was an incredible visionary and an entrepreneur. He did so much for us. He revolutionized animation with Pixar and Toy Story. He took and that was a mature industry. He, you know, of course, started by taking the computer industry and giving it to us regular people with the personal computer. And the iPhone industry came to life because Steve Jobs took the old dumb smartphone, a flip phone, and created the true first smartphone. And with his latest version, the Siri technology in there is going to make artificial intelligence common for all of us, which is going to be brilliant. He created the iPad, and now we see HP about going under and Dell crumbling. Michael Dell once said that the best thing that Apple could do for its shareholders is to sell the company and return the cash to the investors. You know, Michael Dell's company is now worth 10% as much. 10%, Michael. Yeah, you were right. Not. But, you know, HP going down, Dell going down, all of these because he created the iPad and created the iPhone. And it gave us personal computing in our hands, which is just fabulous. And, of course, I think he would have revolutionized TV if he had stuck around. But going into these industries that were already mature and recreating them and taking them over is why his company was the biggest company in America, bigger than ExxonMobil. Just the biggest publicly traded company in America. And I think that speaks to the innovators that are in America. You know, it's not just Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg's a genius. He's just brilliant how he's brought us all together, even for this interview that I'm giving with you right now. But there are other people, not like Steve Jobs, but innovators. Innovators like Steve Jobs in that sense. They are innovators and they're entrepreneurs. But we have to give them room to breathe, and we have to pass laws in all of our states that are going to make it easier for people to start businesses. Because remember, Apple started out of Steve's mom's garage, right? It didn't take $1 billion to start Apple. I think their first check was for $100,000. I think Facebook's first big check was for $500,000. So we've got to start investing in America. That is what I'm getting to. What I'm finding talking to people is that they want to work, and they would work if we had innovative companies. And so I'm on a quest for answers, and I think it comes down to embracing innovation, embracing technology, and starting new companies, and that's how we're going to jumpstart manufacturing in our country. That's what I'm thinking. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Cherry reds and oranges and yellows and greens. Yesterday there was a rainbow as they were lowering the flags to half-mast on the Cupertino campus of Apple. A rainbow came out of the gray clouds in the rain and crossed over the campus. And I'd love to think that that was Steve saying goodbye to all of us. I'm truly going to miss that guy. I'm using his technology right now to send you this on my iPhone. I'm truly going to miss him.